Hi, I'm Dr. Noelle Lucas from Blue Oasis Pet Hospital, and I'm here to talk about dog vaccines and some questions that you might have.
Dr. Lucas, are all puppy and dog vaccinations necessary?
Yes, so as veterinarians, we consider vaccinations a necessary part of lifestyle. We have the education to know how to prevent disease. We also are the healthcare providers that see the diseases that these infections can create in animals. We also deal with the potential outcomes, which can be incredibly life impacting for individuals, whether it be hospitalizations, ICU, the financial burden that it places on the pet parent, also the vast majority of these dogs that really get ill, they can have life-threatening, not the vast majority, but there can be life-threatening illness that can occur. One example would be parvovirus. So easy for us to protect against through vaccination. If a dog gets exposed and has not protected, it's fairly certain, especially if they're a young dog, that they're going to become quite ill with parvovirus, and we do see parvo puppy deaths, and they are incredibly preventable.
What are the non-core vaccines, and why does my dog need them?
So the question is, what are core and non-core, and what's the difference when we talk about vaccines? So core vaccinations would be, we want all dogs to have this vaccine sort of during puppyhood and adulthood. So the core vaccine we would consider to be our distemper parvo vaccination, or a DHPP, and a rabies. So those would be considered core. Non-core would be considered anything but those two. So our leptospirosis, our canine influenza, our bordetella or kennel cough, would Lyme disease or Lyme vaccine, those would be considered the non-core vaccines.
Does a senior dog still need vaccinations?
Yeah, so senior dogs still do need to be immunized. It's the same thing with people, that we know that as a dog ages, they are potentially going to become a little bit more immunocompromised, and we do still want to protect them from the common diseases they have risk for. The conversation can change, though, as a dog becomes from a senior to a geriatric patient, and depending on its other health conditions it's dealing with, then your veterinarian and will discuss whether vaccines are still indicated, especially in the really more, when we're getting to be more in the sick patient. We might start talking about eliminating or changing our vaccine recommendations. So if you have more questions about your dog and vaccinations, we love to talk about it, and we're here to help you. So please contact Blue Oasis Pet Hospital.